Yeah, we're still inside for another week, but there's explanations for that. We'll just jump cut to the opening part. Hello, welcome to ROCC. I'm Rob, and just for the record, these things have been pretty much what's been carrying me through my lack of Mountain Dew for the past couple weeks. So, alright, why are we still inside here? Well, first of all, I can kind of introduce you to some of my friends. I have logbooks. This is my diet logbook. And this is the everything that I need to know about being a diabetic logbook, which is not very full yet. Over the past week and change, I have met with, let's see here, nurse practitioners, dietitians, doctors. We need to do blood work in about a week or so. I need to get an eye exam in a couple of weeks because you might notice I'm still not wearing my glasses because my old glasses prescription is way gone. Seriously, they have me meet with so many people. You think I'm like cheated death or something? Oh yeah. And through all these meetings, we have adjusted all of the meds, and I've got all my testing supplies back here. These are my other friends, and I would show you these things, but I get squicky using them, so I'm not going to force you guys. The upshot is that they don't want me going out for rides. I can ride indoors for the equivalent of 3 miles, which it's not even worth suiting up at that point. They make a very good point, and that is that if I were to go out and ride and I were to have a sugar crash and collapse, then what? You know, I might wear one of these things all the time, but this doesn't always save you. So, yeah. We'll cover this in a future episode. So, the meds have been adjusted a lot. I've had so many sugar crashes over the past couple of weeks just because, you know, the meds are too high, the meds are too low. It's just, it's adjustment. As they lovingly put it, I am my own lab rat. Squeak, squeak. So yeah, I can't go out for rides, and I really don't have any ability to stay in for rides, so what do? You plot and you plan about future stuff. And actually, I've got some stuff I want to show you guys. So I got to carry diabetic supplies with me when I ride now, so this is my temporary solution on how I'm going to do that. This is an old water bottle. Not bad drawing for considering that I don't have no artistic talent at all. All of my diabetic supplies fit very snugly inside of this bottle, and that includes things like having a sharps disposal and having a couple needles and having all that stuff. So I can carry this with me, and I can just literally throw this in the bottle cage on my bike and go. Problem is that for longer rides, I'm going to have 2 bottles filled with water. So how do you do that? Well, solution number 1 is using a bike bag, and this is actually the one that's normally on the back of my bike. Problem with the bike bag is that this usually holds all of my tools, and that's all it usually fits in here. And I might be able to finagle some more stuff in here, but it's going to start getting to be a tight fit. So I've got a secondary. And mainly it is this. Currently all my tools are inside of the water bottle. I'm using an old aluminum cage that I've just basically had sitting around. And I bought this one. This is actually a plastic Walmart special bottle cage, but the plastic seemed really flimsy, so I took that off. But the reason I wanted it was because of this rubber gasket on the top. The reason is that where I'm going to be mounting this. They make mounts that sit basically on the back of your bike seat. So it's basically 2 more water bottles sitting right behind your butt, right? Problem is with those, and this is from a lot of the triathletes who've been using them, they use a term called launching because you hit a bump and the bottle goes boom. So considering the bottle doesn't have to actually leave the cage on a very often basis, yes, the rubber gasket's going to hold on to that nice and tight, and I can just go riding. So this isn't the best solution. This is just kind of I want to try this out and make sure this works solution. But if this is the working solution, then, you know, I got something good here. The other thing that I've been planning are the rides over the summer. I've got the Honor Ride coming up in Madison at the end of May. But 2 weeks after that, there's going to be a fundraising ride for American Diabetes Association. This is actually one of the rides that I was eyeing very earlier in the year, but now it's personal. Other than that, it's just been, the past week it's just kind of been sucky. They've been bouncing my meds around because, you know, squeak, squeak. And, yeah, everything's still in fluctuation. And I might look good and I might sound good, but inside there's a whole lot of damage going on. And until they're pretty sure that everything's stabilizing out, they don't want me doing anything at risk. So in the meanwhile, I'm being driven up the wall because my bike is just sitting there and I want to go ride. That, and I'm starting to get a little nervous because, you know, the clock is ticking on Raw, and there's only so much time that I'm going to have to train. So, however, if nothing else, if I'm able to pull this one off, I don't know if I'm able to at this point, but if I'm able to pull this one off, then that's pretty much proof that anybody can get up off the couch, and if you put the effort into it, you can do it. But everything's up in the air right now. I've got to talk to some people, specifically the nurses and the doctors, and once I get the go-ahead, oh yeah, it's on. Anyhow, I'm going to call this one an update for right now. So once again, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being here. We'll have real updates, I hope, very soon. But until then, cheers.